Diotonos. We have right.
This ain't
Hi everyone, my name is Japs. I am MissInformation.blog on Facebook, Instagram, and my own blog. I'm glad you're here again today. For this video, I'm going to share with you my dream products by Dior. I am not sponsored, but I am just so excited to share with you these products that I bought recently. They're actually gonna complete the prestige line. I am trying to collect one by one, and at the same time, this is the very first perfume I got from the MCD line. So I consider these products as the dream team products by Dior. Aside from the fact that these Dior products are the best of the best, this MCD perfume is my first baby and technically the start of my collection in the future. As soon as I've tried a prestige product that worked well with my skin, I immediately attempted to try some of the prestige products out there. And the first in line is their wash and scrub. I attempted to have a sample of the wash and scrub last year, but I wasn't able to get a sample. And it's a good thing that I was able to try this time around, and that led me to actually really want to transfer from Capture Total to Prestige. So let's start with the Exceptional Cleansing Balm to Oil. It has a very nice and elegant packaging, and when you open it, it has a lid. Okay, so this is it. I've been using it for 2 weeks now, but if you notice, the product still looks new and almost full because I use it every other day together with the scrub. I love the smell it gives me. It has the balm texture, but definitely as soon as you apply it on your face, it will turn into oil, but it won't make your face oily. It has this relaxing smell and feel that will actually make you feel like you have a baby skin. It won't make your skin feel tight. The oil in this product does not clog your pores, and at the same time, it is not that thick to the point that it will make your skin feel itchy or irritated. I bought this to remove my makeup, but unfortunately I wasn't that happy. And I tried the other wash that they have. I believe it's Micellar, and I also liked it, but eventually I realized that it is causing me acne. And so I decided to not use it anymore. Whenever I have makeup on, like today, what I usually do is remove some of my makeup, then eventually use the scrub to fully remove it, and it works better than using the micellar wash. But you know what? If you don't have a problem with the micellar wash, I suggest for you to buy it as well because it really smells good, and at the same time it also makes me feel refreshed, and the skin is a bit tightened compared to the other two products that I have here. It comes with this coupe. One tip I have for you guys is to just use a pea-sized amount every time you use this product. Well, aside from the fact that it is very expensive for a balm to oil cleanser, you don't really need a lot. I tried to put a lot before, and it's gonna cause you acne as well. So just put a bit and scatter it on your whole face, then the neck, and after some time, wait for like 2 to 3 minutes before you rinse it off. That's okay already, especially when you don't have any makeup on. It's gonna leave your skin feeling smooth and silky, and at the same time, there's this feeling that it has a pre-serum already. That's one good thing about this Prestige Balm to Oil Cleanser. Next up, Sugar Scrub. You know what? My face is never a fan of sugar scrubs. I have tried a lot of brands already and I always break out. In fact, I was never friends with any scrub, whether it be face or body. I immediately have rashes or allergies for some reason, or it makes my skin extra dry. And so when I saw that they have a sugar scrub, I'm actually quite hesitant, and I did not really expect that this will work with me, but it did work. And so I bought this one. It's Sugar Scrub by Dior Prestige. So when you open it, again, a cover, and this is the texture. The texture is very thick, and again, I've been using it for 2 weeks now. That is already 2 weeks old because it's still quite full. I think I was able to get like 5%. I love its smell. Again, the Dior Prestige scent that's actually very famous. And I like that it actually exfoliates my lips very well. I don't need to use Dior lip glue oil that often just because I'm scrubbing my lips every other day. At the same time, I like that it also makes my scars lighter. I have a scar on my arm. I also have a callus on my finger, and it also helped in making it thinner and less irritated or less dry. If this balm to oil cleanser makes my skin feel smoother, this sugar scrub makes my skin cleaner and really refreshed compared to the micellar. The micellar wash actually makes my skin feel tightened, but this one is more like refreshed and at the same time really clean. It does not give me any irritation or any pain, but it just makes everything extra clean. You will really see how it can remove the oil and the pores on your face. You'll know it's time to stop massaging and scrubbing your face or your body when you don't feel the scrub anymore. Or you can also time yourself like 3 minutes in every section. Like I really take time in scrubbing, but I don't really like force it. I just gently scrub it. And also, I don't put water yet. Others actually put water or make sure that their face is a bit wet when they put the scrub. But for some reason, I prefer to wipe my face with wet cloth. So it's gonna be a bit damp, so a bit wet, but not how others do it. And then that small water will already help the scrub to do the work for you. Because I feel that if I put too much water on my face, it won't scrub that well, and at the same time I won't have the polished feeling that I'm expecting to achieve. So again, it has a scoop. I call this the golden spoon. I scoop just a pea size. It's usually enough for my face, and then I add another one for my neck. Next up is this essence slash toner from the Dior Prestige line. This is the toner counterpart of Dior Prestige Le Nectar, which is actually the first Dior Prestige product I showed you, I believe, a few weeks ago. And now finally I have their toner. It's called Lotion Essence de Rose. So this is how it looks like. And when you open it, here, you just have to pump it. Compared to the other toners that Dior has, this has the most luxurious packaging, and at the same time, it's very heavy, I'm telling you. I mean, I have collected or bought a lot of Dior toners already, and I must say that this is by far the most elegant toner they have. If I'll be really honest with you guys, I am buying the Dior Prestige not just because of their effects, but because of the luxurious smell and packaging they have. But you know what? At first I really thought it's very expensive, that's why it never worked well with me. I can't believe that I finally own good aesthetic products that are actually working so well with my skin. And I'm just so happy because whenever I see them and then my skin, I feel so happy already. And you know what? Before I bought these products, I'm actually so generous in putting skincare on my skin, to the point that my skin got really worse because of putting a lot of skincare on my face. But now that I'm actually using expensive products, I can't afford to put a lot on my skin, which will actually result in better skin slash skincare routine. So I guess it's still a good deal after all. Technically, this toner is not my first choice, but I have to decide and see what works well with both my face and my neck. I have the Dior Snow Toner, which actually works well with my neck, Dior Le Nectar Eye Bone, but it does not work well with Caviar or Micro Will de Rose. I decided to get this one because this works well on my face and my neck. But the micro lotion does not work well with my neck and my forehead. It only works in this part of my face. So I have to really choose this one. In terms of scent, this has a very minimal scent compared to the micro lotion that has a rose smell. Texture wise, it's just so amazing because you won't know or feel that there's something on your face. It doesn't have that alcohol feeling or texture. You won't notice that it's there, but you'll feel its difference when you remove it out of your skincare routine. It really feels like a toner slash lotion, but it's not watery type. It's like half water, half serum. If I have to compare its texture with the Capture Total and Dior Snow, to really compare it, because they have a lot of difference. Like the Dior Snow has the beads, the Dior Capture Total doesn't have it, but it really feels water in terms of texture, but when you put it on your face, it doesn't feel like you have one. But this toner feels like milk and water in one. It's like Dior Snow with water. But when you put it on your face, it's actually more lightweight and it feels thinner compared to the Capture Total toner. I mean, for its price, definitely worth it. Next up, Dior Backstage Primer. I got this as a GWP gift with purchase. I'm not sure how it looks like the full size product, but it has a small scoop. It smells like vanilla. Like when I put it on my face earlier, it feels lightweight, but not itchy or anything. It doesn't really cover my pores the first time I apply it, but I noticed that it doesn't sting or hurt my face. I already expect that it won't work as better as the Dior Forever Skin Veil Primer that I have, because I can still see my pores. And then after a few minutes, I really have to reapply it and add another coat of this primer, simply because I feel like I need to add more. This doesn't have SPF, I believe, and no skincare compared to the Dior Forever Skin Veil Primer. It has skincare benefits and it has a bit of SPF. So whenever you put just a pea-sized amount, it's already good enough to cover your pores. And when you add more, it's actually way better. There's a big difference. I have high hopes though. I really expect that I would love this and it will actually replace my Forever Skin Veil Primer. I mean, makeup artists are bragging about this product, but it's just funny that it doesn't mean that it works well with others. It will also work well with you. At the end of the day, I must say that it's an okay primer, especially when you don't have a big budget to buy something from Dior. But it cannot defeat my Skin Veil Primer, simply because it has skincare benefits and it can cover flaws better than this one. And also it has SPF, so I guess it's really hard to beat that one. Now let's move on to Maison Christian Dior MCD perfume. My first ever perfume. So just a heads up, I am not good with notes. It's funny that whenever I smell perfumes, I always say stuff like chocolates or vanilla, cookie. For some reason, I just can't really distinguish it. Like when you say, I can smell berries, I can smell this. I can't really say that I'm good with that. It's not my forte. As soon as I found these perfume that actually work well with my skin and they don't give me allergies or any rash, I just enjoyed it. And the first in line is the Rouge Trafalgar perfume. I only bought 40 ml. I want to collect a lot. I don't want to collect a big perfume anymore. I noticed that I usually get bored with a certain scent and I change my mind easily. For some reason, my husband actually wants this scent as well. It's okay to buy this one. This is the container. It's very simple. There. If you watched my last vlog, I actually mentioned there that what I don't like about the MCD line is that everything's just simple, from the container, the packaging, to the box. But I did not know that even Hermes, Louis Vuitton, Chanel have the same look for their perfumes. And so I guess I have to learn how to be a minimalist as well. And also I did not know that it comes with a magnetic cover and the box is actually thick and heavy as well. I love that in every scent there's actually a different color. Basically there's a character for each perfume. It also comes with a box depending on the season, like this one. And it comes with this pillow. I call this a pillow. So in every box, or I think in every perfume, it has this one. It's soft. And I put this one near my bedside. Then I spray perfume on this. Then smell it whenever I want to. I'm gonna share with you how it feels like whenever I spray it. Okay? So, let's do this. Don't laugh at me, guys, because I'm really not an expert. I mean, this is the first time I'm gonna collect a perfume. So I guess it tells something about me, right? I'm a late bloomer when it comes to perfume and collecting them. And I thought that when it comes to perfume, I really thought that it should be strong, it should be smelled by everybody, it should be powerful. But MCD actually taught me that it could smell like flowers, fruits, as if you just took a bath. It could make you feel refreshed, it could make you feel healthy. MCD perfumes gave me a whole new feelings. And it's just by spraying and smelling their perfumes. Now we're gonna smell it. It smells like coffee and caramel, and at the same time it makes me feel giddy and a bit powerful. To the point that whenever I feel sad and lonely, I don't want to spray it because I feel like it's too powerful that I don't deserve to smell it. I don't want that scent to be on me when I actually feel powerless. Imagine that. But now that I've been using it for like 2-3 weeks, I must say that yes, there are berries in it and a bit of flour, and you must spray not just once, at least twice for you to actually appreciate it. Like twice per body part, like twice here, twice here, twice here. I always spray it on my hair. I know you're not supposed to put or spray perfume on your hair because it will make your hair dry and dull. But then again, I only put it once in a while and I don't use a lot of hair products on my hair, so I guess it's okay. Whenever I do it and whenever I smell it, I know that it smells like berries and flowers, but at the end of the day, there's that hint of elegance, and I can picture a strong woman wearing a red dress with her Prada shoes on, like a boss, curly hair, and probably unties her hair and lets her hair down and let other people see how beautiful she is, even though she is not at the office. She doesn't look as powerful as she is when she's at work. And that's it, guys. These products make my makeup kits a little bit extra, because finally I own the creme de la creme of what Dior has to offer. And now, before I leave you, definitely there's this hashtag MissInformation Lessons. Last week we had a long week of storms for, I guess, 2 weeks or 10 days at least. And we also experienced earthquake last Saturday midnight. On my end, I experienced fire around Sunday midnight last week. And for 2 days straight, we don't have electricity, and we have to use our candles. We have to turn off our cell phones and just turn it on whenever we really need it for updates or just to give updates to our family. And we were just so scared. We can't go down because the emergency lights are not working from the higher floors to the lobby. And it was so dark. I have kids as well, and I have fibromyalgia, which means joint pains. It's gonna be extremely difficult for me to go out of the unit and go down to the lobby. And so we chose to stay here. Most of our neighbors left us already, and even though we go to a hotel, we will also have a lot of problems, from the risk of having COVID to daily expenses, and at the same time the chances of having a comfortable day-to-day activities now that there's COVID and the new variants out there. Plus the fact that we're also not vaccinated. So it's really hard for us to leave the unit. So we opted to stay. And I feel sad, abandoned, and really disappointed. For a few days now, I'm having some panic attacks because of the earthquake and the fire. And I must say that it got the best of me. But you know what? I realized that we all have our own storms and problems. And the only way for us to be stronger is for us to experience hardships in life. And the only way for us to be closer to God is for us to experience Him at our worst and know that He is our Savior, protector, our healer, our provider. The only way for us to be better and for us to be stronger is to hold on to God more. I also realized that I should stop complaining, because I can still see how God worked and how God saved me from different scenarios. I just trusted God, but deep down, I was really scared. After a few seconds that there was an aftershock, I'm still scared. My physical body is already so scared that I'm ready to go, because I just can't handle the stress anymore. I still believe that God looks out for me. And even though I know that everything is gonna shake eventually, God will really purposely shake us in the things that we have. It's like when you put too much faith on your relationship, on your you have at work or whatsoever, God will shake that, just so we know that we only have God and He cannot be shaken. And I just realized that sometimes we put so much hope on our properties, our belongings, our career, our relationships, when in fact, we forget that we have God. And we just don't forget about Him. We also forget to share Him and His love. We forget that He's faithful, and we forget that we are meant to share His faithfulness to others. Sometimes we are so comfortable to where we're at, to the point that we forget the main mission we have here in the world, and that is to share His love to other people and let everyone know that we have a great God. And though everything will shake anytime soon, God is still the unshakable King. So whatever may happen in the future, we just have to rest in the truth that God is with us, that we have the unshakable King And so our faith should not be shaken. We can invest in so many things: relationships, career, things, properties, bank accounts. At the end of the day, it's nothing compared to what God has to offer and to what God wants us to accomplish in this world. We are actually meant to do better things that will give glory to God and will also make other people closer to God. So let's start with that. Let's start with the idea that yes, we are weak. Yes, we are scared. Yes, sometimes we feel hopeless. But we have a great God. And when we are weak, He gives us strength to do things according to His purpose. We have a better calling. God has a greater purpose for us. Let's finish the race faithfully and stronger with God as our strong tower. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and the products that I shared with you today. What is your favorite so far? And what MCD perfume are you excited to try in the future? Thanks for joining me today, and I hope to see you in the next one. God bless you. Bye!
Thank you, Gwana, for the toy.
Connect with me on Facebook, DM me on Instagram, or learn more about me on my blog, missinformation.blog. See ya!